Good morning. Welcome to Wildflower Tarot. I hope that you're having a fabulous day so far. Welcome to my new subscribers. I have a cat here, so he may or may not make an appearance. He's been very bad today. Um, so I like to do the oracle cards, before I hit the record button, just because, it takes some time, and I know that everybody's got nothing else to do, but um, videos should only be so long. And what we came up with, Axel, what we came up with was the trust card. And Spirit says that this is for you to trust in Spirit. Is this trust in higher power? I could suggest, if you haven't, to look at yesterday's reading, because in that reading it's primarily directed towards the divine feminine, but talking about angels like Spirit looking after what's going on in your background. And then the next card was keeping an open mind. Again, of course, it's a romance angels deck, right? So there's a strong angelic. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because they really wanted me to have a fun reading today. I mean, it's been a little bit heavy the last couple of days. And so they really had me do the romance angels deck and Alice in Wonderland. So that's what we're doing today. But anyway, having an open mind. Spirit just said to me threesome. I don't think that means, well, I mean, that would mean an open mind, for sure, right? But what it says here is your soulmate may differ from your usual type of and expectations. But they said to me that this could be a masculine dealing with two women. I don't think it's really necessarily a threesome. Because an engagement is coming out of this. With a honeymoon. Obviously, after the world opens again. So, I mean, this looks like a lot later reading. So Spirit just wants me to remind you to release the past. To release the past. To embrace your victor spirit and resist the urge at any time to retell your victim story, because that weakens you. Forgiveness, and just embrace, be bold going forward. Be bold going forward. And there pops the card. Just checking to make sure this is recording. It's been a weird day so far. So, now that's interesting. So what we have is the Four of Cups, which is just what we've been talking about, that maybe you have been in this, that you have been reciting your victim story. And this is the Spirit. This is the universe saying, you're not a victim. Turn your back on that. Here's a hat for you. Hats are cups in this deck. And you're like, oh yeah. Remember that I'm here for you. Okay? Knight of Cups on the bottom, which is a Knight of... All right. So what's going on, Spirit? What's going on in this story today? Something pleasant for the weekend. There he goes again. Okay, so there's a Knight of Cups. Queen of Peppercorns, who's quite a cranky looking character in this deck. But this deck is kind of interesting. Oh, soulmate. Okay, so a Six of Cups. 5, 6. This deck is really interesting. It's really fun. I love it because I always loved Alice in Wonderland and those original drawings, right? And these are like the art on these cards is you know, akin to that. Mm, mm. But sometimes how you would perceive the card isn't what is written in the book. So sometimes I kind of just don't look at the book and see, and other times Spirit's like, no, check that book out. But I'm just going to take a quick look at these. I mean, the Queen of Peppermills is the Queen of Wands, which is new beginnings. Spirit just said, I'm going to spice things up a little. She's going to spice things up a little. Resting bitch face. Let's see. Okay, let's see what these two. I don't have, like, Spirit's like, yeah, you got it, sister. This one, I think I got it too, but I just want to see. Okay. So, okay, so she can have two sides to her. But in this one, that's what Spirit was given to me, is an honest and homey woman able to cure ills of the mind. AKA, we're going to spice things up here a little. Look at the Cheshire Cat. He's just really grinning. We're going to spice things up here a little bit. Let's bring in a soulmate. I'm just going to see what the Six of Hats says. Like, again, at Six of Cups. 8, 7, 6. Yep. Okay, so it can mean a soulmate for sure. It can also mean thoughts of childhood. No, Spirit just said, no. This is somebody from your past. Well, we'll see. Can we get some clarification on the Six of Hats? Spirit. Oh, what was that? Like lately they've been flipping themselves over and then planting themselves in the deck. If it's there it is. Yeah. Empress. The Empress shows up to clarify the Six of Cups. Okay, can we get some more clarification on that? Justice. Interestingly, the Justice came out and he's upside down. And I had started shuffling my deck backwards. That was death on the back, by the way. Supposed to take it. Okay, so we're clarifying. This Empress is an interesting card in this deck because, see, she's old and she's knitting something, but she is. I'm not sure if this card will come up, but I'm going to just find it and show you. Sorry if this is taking long, but I mean, we're in quarantine. What else have you got to do? If you don't like it, scroll ahead. Sorry, but if you're coming for quick answers, it's probably not best to do a tarot reading. Well, if this is the last card, I'm going to really laugh. Well, what the heck? I must not be meant to see it. It's like the Six of Swords is showing Alice in a boat crossing the river, right? Like, not looking back. And at the other end of the boat is the Empress. Let's see what the book has to say. Just because this does have a different meaning here. The Empress is a mother figure as well as a figure of a sister and wife in marriage. She is all aspects of feminine influence. She makes decisions based on humanity, not on her own best interests, though the two often intersect. So to clarify the Six of Cups, we have the Empress, Justice, and Death. Off with her head. Okay. You hear my kid laughing in the background. Okay, this is still confusing, Spirit. And the Emperor. Okay. Well. Wow. Okay. I mean, the Oracle cards remember to trust your higher power, to keep an open mind, engagement, and your love life is ascending to a higher level, and then honeymoon. So then we get, that you've been feeling in a place of not of like poor me, victim, right? Oh my goodness. And Spirit's offering, it's like, no, here's another hat, and you're like, okay. And then along comes the Knight of Hats, making an offer. The Queen of Peppermills and Spirit told us that she's going to spice things up again with your soulmate. So then to clarify the soulmate, we get the Empress. The Empress here, Justice, Death, Emperor. What died? Because this means that the feminine has been waiting. And we've gotten this in other readings before. Oh, okay. Okay, so, all right. Spirit's just talking. Sorry. She's been waiting. She's been waiting for her masculine to level up. He's in a relationship where he's not happy. And it may be an abusive, he may be in a very dark place, but doesn't know how to escape. So the feminine has just stood by because she's a higher power. She's been a queen. Oh, okay. She's been a queen, but he's still been a page or a knight. He hasn't leveled up. He hasn't found the strength he hasn't been strong enough for her. But justice has happened, and what was holding him back? Oh, that's interesting. For some of them, for the masculine, it's been his partner or whatever it is that's been holding him back has resolved itself thanks to Spirit. Spirit's been looking after your background, and so things have been happening in the background, which is something that Alice, which is the feminine, which is you, I'm thinking, that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting, but not wanting to interfere. Because you're looking at this guy and he's stressed out enough, right? It's like, well, you know what? If it's meant to be, it'll happen. Because this woman, she's been a Queen of Cups, and a High Priestess energy in all the readings. She's not one to have an affair with somebody. She's one that is willing to and able to say God's will be done. If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, then the Creator will have something better for me. But she has now leveled up from Queen to Empress. And so has he. So things have been happening. See, my throat chakra. Things have been happening. For a lot of you, I just need to interject that after I'm done, or during my readings and after, my jaws and throat are so sore, and it's not because I have COVID-19, because I don't see it's closing off now. It's because both feminine and masculine in this situation have so much to say to each other. They're not connecting yet, but they're there. In yesterday's reading, or was it the day before, that, one of the past readings, I think I called her the karmic again. And I really hate those titles, but it's, I put them in the titles because that's what people kind of recognize. But that woman needs, this man's partner, he thinks he's been doing her a favor by holding on, but really she needs to be released too. And then yesterday's reading was like, you know what? Trust. And the reading before. Trust in the higher spirits. And I mean, honestly, that's what you're listening to tarot readers for. This information isn't coming from us. It's coming from spirit through us. Okay? And even me, I feel like it's such a blessing to be, it's like being a chosen one. We all have intuition, but some of us definitely have this high priestess gift, and it's a gift to share with people who need it. So that's where a YouTube channel comes in really good, because then I throw that out to the universe. I make a video without doing any of the things that they say to do to, have like really increase your views or whatever. Because I want the people who are watching my video to be the people that need the message. Including older video, because, they're timeless, right? In that they're timeless for when they're put on YouTube, which is such an earthly thing. When people find them, the time is right for them to hear that message then. Even if it's 10 years from now. Who knows, right? So let's get some clarification on what's been going on here with the masculine. Am I going to take that card? I don't know. We'll see. That's a Fool. Huh. Okay. So the masculine's been, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, boy, you guys got some stories to tell. And not victim stories. Victor stories. Oh, Spirit just said, when you get together, you are probably going to help other couples like you, maybe with counseling or whatever. This is okay. That you are going to have stories to tell. And those stories are going to help other people, which is also something that showed up in readings before. This masculine has finally gotten control of his thoughts. And he's ready to start fresh and look forward to the future. He has gotten, Spirit is really talking to me today. He has gotten a little bit of correction from Spirit. He has gotten control of his thoughts is not correct. Spirit, he is listening to Spirit, and Spirit has shown him, given him clarity. I mean, he's had these choices to make. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? See the Mad Hatter and the rabbit, right, was just kind of hyper and crazy. And what do I do? What do I do? And, clanging the gong. I don't know what to choose. And, and like frenetic. And I think that that has been the masculine, like, I want to do this, I want to leave, I want to get a good start, but do I choose my current partner and my family? If I choose this other woman that I can't get her out of my mind, I have to give up all the, like, all this overthinking and all over the place, right? And he's like, no, you know what? I'm going to... Everything is looking this way. So everything is like moving forward and away from old energy. So I'm going... He's a Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Oysters. It's a pretty big oyster, too. Looking towards... That's Four of Wands, which is 1111, which is twin flame, which is often marriage. Just going to see in the book what it says about these two. Six of Hats. Page of Oysters. Knight of Oysters. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, this is a spiritual man, which is part of the reason why he's had such a hard time leaving, because he made a commitment and he sticks to it. He might have religious factors, right? I'm just going to read. Mature and responsible, reliable, patient, persistent, organized, and dependable, confident spiritually, which ties into what an emperor is. But an emperor is settled. The knight is moving towards this, right? Towards this. Pepper. Flamingos. Pepper Mills. So this is so fun. I really love Alice in Wonderland. The achievement of a dream that leads to wealth and happiness. Rest after a struggle, romance, and unexpected happiness. The best of home and hearth, the warding off of evils. Well, isn't this lovely? Fool on the bottom. Oh, there she is. So as I was shuffling, I was just like, is this soon? Is this soon? Isn't that so interesting that they'll hide a card from me until it's ready? There she is. That is the Six of Swords. Okay? This is the counterpart to the Empress card. So the feminine wasn't ready to be shown yet. Isn't that funny? Like, I mean, I went through and I looked through the whole deck and didn't see that. And then I thought, well, if it's meant to show itself, it will. So my question when I was shuffling this was, is this going to be soon? And we get that. And we get the Star. Which is coming true. Like, oh, and Alice looks really happy in this card. To me, in this deck now, Alice is the feminine. Oh, and Spirit just like, she's feeling like it's soon going to be time to go ahead. That her hopes are going to come true. It's just on the bottom. Outcome. It's really cold in here all of a sudden. What's she going towards? Like, I don't even know what to ask now. Like, am I done? Oh, what's she going towards? She's going towards 10 of Cups. She's made it, Spirit just like, she's made it to the other shore. And now she's waiting for her Emperor. Confident that he's she's feeling confident now that he's coming. I'm just going to see. I'm not sure if I should keep shuffling, but Spirit has been very good at saying, that's it, we're done. What about him? What about the masculine? Is this soon? Masculine. What's the masculine doing? What is he doing? What's he doing? What's going on? In quarantine. With a woman who doesn't love him anymore either. Oh. Yeah. He's moving forward. Page of Oysters. Oh. I just need to look this up. We're getting some pentacle energy here on what he has to do first. We're getting some oyster energy. Okay, yeah. So we have a page of oysters and a 6 of oysters. He's looking, everything's looking in this direction. Okay. So, sorry I have to look in the books for this so much. I should just spend the weekend and try to memorize these. But I'm getting old. It's getting harder and harder to memorize stuff. That being said, I should do it more. A good type for secretive work. Oh, a news or a message. Of course, I knew that, right? News. Oh, Alice, you're going to get a message that he's turning his attention to you. You've been waiting because his attention has been... Okay, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing this again. But as you know, there's often a good reason. If they don't show this to me, I'm going to be mad. Oh my goodness sakes. I'm going to find this sucker. Spirit, you better let me see it. Okay. Is it the last down card on the deck? Isn't that interesting? Like, it just won't let me see that. Like, that is crazy. Okay, I'm really determined this time. I'm really determined for this one. Because I want to show you why we're so picky about our decks and waiting for Spirit to tell us. If this doesn't show up, it's just plain out Spirit doesn't want you to see it. Wait, isn't that crazy? There we are. Okay. Notice the Devil card came out too, that he, from this deck, it slipped out. I think I might keep that one. Anyway. Tradition. Okay, so like this, he's been giving his attention to his karmic or his life partner or whatever, and you've been sitting there waiting. Okay? Feminine. Now, he's switched his attention. He's looking the other way, sister. He's looking at you. Escaping this devil energy. Spirit says, like, this isn't the other, his life partner, right? Okay. Is evil at all. Is that they have just been stuck together by outer expectations of them. Whether it's family, church, jobs, friends. That they've been stuck together with for false reasons. And that situation is no longer God's will. And when something's not God's will, in his time, he will intervene. And that's what has been being said in the last few readings. That is so interesting. So masculine is turning his attention now to her. This Hierophant, that has to do with, like, you know, church. That's what we were just saying. Church and whatever. And, you know, interestingly enough, oh no, okay, never mind. Oh, interestingly enough, these 4 cards here, the Empress, Justice, Death, and Emperor, are all major arcana cards in a row. So we do have quite a bit of... be patient with me. It's Friday, chillax, have a cup of tea, and and go through all my videos, because they're all fascinating. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay, so this is what, okay. Okay, so we know this is the caterpillar, right? And you know how I said that the masculine and his life partner have stayed together because of outside expectations of them. So then we get the Hierophant, and in this deck, and this is why these decks are so, like, Spirit says this one, no, not this one. And if you pick the wrong one, you can shuffle till the cows come home and nothing's coming out. Okay? So this card, I'm just going to read. Oh, and Spirit says, and then we're done. Okay? What time is it? Okay. The caterpillar sits on his mushroom throne, smoking his hookah, his water pipe, and thinking about life. Because the question was, what's masculine thinking? He's been held up because of religious expectations, family, friends, blah, 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 right? Okay? He sits on his throne, smoking his water pipe, and thinking about life, taking not the slightest notice of anything, which tells me that masculine right now is feeling relaxed. His smile is benevolent. The 2 sides of the mushroom, one for growing and one for shrinking, contrast the good and evil sides of life. Right? This is incredible. I love this. The caterpillar will disappear, leaving Alice to choose her own path. So the divinatory meaning of this is, you have been sticking with ideas that don't work. Right? You've been stuck in ritualism, reserve, and introspection. Now is the time now is the time to release that. So here's the thing. Spirit is just kind of gave me a whole little message there. Big message. There is a big difference between religion and communion with God. Whomever it is that you worship. However it is that you worship. There is a big difference between the rules, the man-made rules of religion, and the will of God. And the will of God will be achieved. One way or the other. We do have free will, and we can decide to not accept his will. And in that case, he'll find another way. But this is telling you, no. Your background, Spirit has been working in your background to release you. Okay? It's turning your attention away from, oh my God, what am I going to do, to this. He's turning his attention to Alice. He's relaxing about it. Okay? So, This is really nice. This is really nice. Like, things are starting to happen. What Spirit is saying, everything, my will be done. Things will work out as they should. Okay? So, who's ever watching, if it's masculine, if you're all of a sudden feeling a lot freer and, you know, your life partner, this is a good time for a discussion to to bring in, you know, don't make any life decisions based on the words of any tarot card reader. Okay? Because, I mean, if this is really entertainment. But if this is leading you in that direction, then this is time to really explore things, you know, if you need to with a professional counselor or, you know, or in prayer and coming up with your own mind. Like, don't say, okay, well, you know, Wildflower Garden Tarot said to do this, and so I'm going to break up my marriage, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't use your head. In all things, use your head. Okay? I just opened that up and I closed it again, and it was the Night of Flamingos, which is rushing in, right? So I think over the weekend there's going to be some activity for some of you. All right? So have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Stay safe, you know, stay healthy. Listen to the advice of people who actually care for you, not wingnuts on the internet. Okay? All right. I love you all to pieces. Bye.